Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another episode of Breaking Free Lockdown. So if you haven't seen the first episode of this sort of like mini-series, I would call it. It's not really even a series, it's more like a informative sort of, I guess it is a series. But either way, if you haven't seen the first episode where it's titled Let's Talk About Monica, then I recommend you go watch that, because in that episode I sort of explained what this series is all about, so I'm not going to do that here. So yeah, we got a thing to talk about today, and this is, like I said, the way that this series works is it's information that everyone should know, because if you actually join the channel, you can get like behind the scenes information, but this is like information that everyone should know. That way, it flows better. You know what I'm saying? So everyone knows Ashton. Ashton is the guy that is super evil and all that jazz. But he's one of the people that works for MJC, and MJC is obviously becoming more and more prominent in the ARG, and come to my surprise, that the person voicing him, his name is Michael. He's an awesome voice actor, and I've been working with him for a couple times now. I think that was the most recent thing would have been our third time working together. But either way, I've been working with him for a little bit, and turns out he's actually attending university, which is there's no problem with that, obviously, but he's not returning until December 31st of 2024, so basically January 1st of 2025.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because...
So it is going to be impossible for me to even work with him at that point until he's on break, and that's his break apparently. He's not gonna be done after that. So yeah, so getting him to voice Ashton is not gonna happen purely because of that, right? So similar to Monica, I now need to look for a new person to voice him, which is not gonna be fun because I don't like doing that. I don't like replacing a character just because it makes it feel like weird, and I know, like, so for anyone that watches SMG4, they've done this before where they've had to change voice actors. But it just feels like the first couple episodes are gonna feel off, and I think that's the best way to describe it. Is the first couple times you see the new Ashton, it's gonna feel a little weird, but then you can kind of start getting used to it. And all of you liked the new Monica from before, and she was in the season 6 finale. So yeah, I mean, you guys clearly don't have a problem with it, but I just wanted to inform you guys that Ashton will have to be voiced by a new person because the original guy doesn't work anymore. He could work at some point, and I want him to return at some point. Similar to the original Monica, I'm going to have to do something where I want them to return for that. But yeah, so as it stands right now, for a while it seems, Ashton will have to be voiced by someone else. Because I can't get him, and I've already talked to him, and I've been like, yo, are you sure you're gonna be gone for that long or whatever? And he says, yeah, unfortunately he doesn't know if he can bring his stuff to university, and that's been weeks since I talked to him at this point, so I'm assuming that he's not allowed to or whatever. So yeah, I'm just gonna assume that he can't like work while at university, which is perfectly fine. I'm not blaming him at all. I'm just saying I just have to change who voices Ashton now. At least until he comes back, right? So I will be in the market for that. This means you probably will not see Ashton for a little bit. I mean, I'm gonna have to turn to other ideas because Ashton was originally going to be honestly a main focus of season 8, but due to this, he still will be in a sense, but he's not going to be in the next couple clips that you guys get. So keep that in mind, please, because I still need to look for the new one. Now the CEO, the evil CEO, he's still going strong as far as I'm aware. Hopefully he doesn't change, because then at that point, man, I just have bad luck with these guys. But yeah, so like everyone else at MJC that you've heard of and even going forward should be fine. It's just Ashton right now is not going to be available. So yeah, it's a bit sad, obviously, I know, but like I said, it's not this guy's fault at all. Actually, I'm actually proud of him that he's going to university. I don't know what he's going to university for. I would assume maybe voice acting, or like maybe he's going into like the professional field, like he's gonna be doing voiceovers for like movie trailers and stuff. That'd be super cool. So I'm not trying to pin the blame on him, like, oh darn it, he went to college, how dare he. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that because he's doing this, I just need to figure out something for myself, right? But I just wanted to let you guys know that this is what's going to happen. I know this video probably won't be that long because of this. So it's going to be like a shorter video. And plus tomorrow, when you guys get this, if you're watching this on Friday, tomorrow, me, Zach, and Isabel, and pretty much everyone else in my family are going to be super busy that Saturday. So I wanted to have this video up ready. In fact, I'm recording this currently on Wednesday. So yeah, but I just wanted to let you guys know that the ARG will be changing just because of that. And like I said, just like Monica, where it's one of those things that I need to, like, everyone should know. It's not a thing that I'm going to lock to paying, because that sounds stupid. The only thing I lock to the join button is, like, behind the scenes stuff. Like, you get to see how I make you get to see how I make the finales. You get to see sort of maybe some behind the scenes with, like, the voice actors and stuff. So yeah, you get to see stuff like that, but this is one of those things that everyone deserves to know and stuff, because, like, if I just switch him without telling anybody, you guys are gonna be like, wait a minute, that's a new character. when in reality it's the same character, just being voiced by a different person. So yes, Ashton will be voiced by a different person. And you will be receiving, like, new people from MDSC, but it's not gonna be the same voice actor for Ashton, because he's, like I said, he's gone. So yeah, I mean, I had some other things planned that I wanted to talk about, but I feel like that's not only not relevant right now, but it's also, I need to figure out a couple things with it first, because I was going to include it in this video too, but I figured I would just leave this video purely about Ashton. Maybe make a different Breaking Free Lockdown video where I talk about that stuff. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Like I said, this will be quite short, but just to give you some clarity on the ARG as a whole. And what Ashton's role is going forward. So yeah, like I said, you're not going to receive him for the next couple clips. He will be in season 8, I can promise you that. But as a whole, he won't be here for, like, the original voice actor won't be here for a while. So alright, I think that's going to be it, guys. So on screen now, you'll see the original episode and the subscribe button. Feel free to subscribe if you like the content you're seeing. I mean, if you're new here and this is the first video you saw, it's really going to be really confusing for you. Yeah, so, you know, just go watch the first video. That's where I explain what this is. And if this is your first time here, please go watch it like an actual gaming video, because that's what I primarily do. The ARG is like what also I do primarily, but it's like the gaming videos make more sense. So go watch those, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.